So I wanted to get you guys on here really quick just because it's the 23rd, and I wanted you guys to see what I do almost every 23rd. Sometimes it's the 24th, just depends on what my life looks like. But 23rd, you guys, most of you know, that's when all of the orders have been shipped out. That means all ADOs have been shipped out, and if you do nothing, that's the rank that you'll stay at for the remainder of the month. But I also like it because then you can see what you're going to need, what your team's going to need. I also know that many of you have a pretty large team, or maybe you don't have a ton of personally sponsored, but you've had some placements placed underneath you that will give you group volume. And I'm not going to go into all of that, but I'm going to share my screen real quick and just show you. This is actually a fake account that is called Minnie Mouse. So let me make sure it's Minnie Mouse here. Yeah, this is Minnie Mouse. Gosh, she's almost to national marketing director. That's awesome. She's actually doing better than me right now. I am not going to hit NMD this month for sure, but that's okay. So when you go to track, hopefully you guys are all doing this leader dashboard, and then you can kind of see where you're at. Most of you guys know all of this. You also know you can click these question marks and go forward and rank and all that stuff. So what I'm going to show you what I do on the 23rd is depending on what my main need is. If I need LQV or GQV, my LQV is here. It's under the enrollment tree. That's going to tell me all the people that help with that. And then the placement tree, if you click on that, will have basically your entire organization. Anyone that's on here can help you. Okay, so this is something not to not take lightly, just because maybe some of these people are not your brand partners that you signed up. They are a part of your organization, and you can for sure reach out and help them in any way. So I want you guys to know that. Now, if they don't really understand, they're brand new and they've been placed underneath you, you may want to check with the sponsor, either whoever placed them underneath you. Should I reach out to them? Most of us have a pretty good understanding of who is underneath us. So, but what you want to do, and you guys may already do this, you may be professionals at this already, but what I typically do, we'll click on the customer sales. So what that's going to do, it's going to bring my top sales. It's just a way to kind of organize people. If they have 0 sales, they're going to be at the bottom, and that's not really probably the people you're going to be working with right now. You're going to be working with the people who are close to goals. So if you kind of look at this, if you have access to a printer, I recommend to print. If not, you can still do this by yourself, or you can save it on your computer, either through Excel. I like to use my laptop, or if you have an iPad, just bigger to see everything. So I'm gonna move this over here. Hopefully everybody can see this when these pictures aren't in the way. I'm gonna put that down. Okay. So once you get to this, you can see that there's this little Excel button or PDF, whatever's easier for you. I like Excel just because I like to delete columns, because I like to print everything on one page. So once you have that, mine is, I don't know, I have a Mac, so it pulls up a little bit differently. But right here, you have all your people. So I basically take out the columns I do not want. I leave the phone number because I'm going to start texting people. Now, before you do this, what I would suggest is you talk with your upline on who's going to talk to who, because you don't want to be messaging the person and the other person's messaging him, or what you want to do is put them in a group message, probably, if you're going to reach out to them. And if you have them in a group message, then everybody knows what's going on. So, so basically just take out what you don't need. I'm not needing emails. You could email your entire organization, say, happy 23rd, we're excited, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what the June specials are? You can even email your entire, organization too. So anyway, so that is what I do. I usually print it out and go from there. Anybody have questions at that point? Nope. Okay.
Nope.
Okay, awesome. So once you have that, um, I like to think of the 23rd as can, who can I help? Who can I help get to a goal? So one of the first things that I do, and I'm going to act like, usually I like to do it on here. I don't know if you guys can see. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I have marked up, I have highlighted, I have circled people. Um, I actually printed a couple other things, but so I've circled who's not got 3 or free, who has, this is the first thing that I look at. Who is close to 3,000? All right, so they've already got their 3,000 and they're getting their 15%. Andy is close to 3,000. You definitely could get Andy there. We already have Jon Snow and Mama and Cinna. They are all over the 1,500 mark. You could try to push them to 3,000. You know, see what they got cooking, and see if they would want to get that extra 5% commissions. And then, of course, look, I don't even know. Ramon is at 1417. You're going to get him to 1,500. You know, you could probably get Rocket there and probably Peter there, possibly Donald. So I would go anybody that's 900 to 1,000. Let's see if you can't get him to 1,500. Okay, so that's kind of the next thing that I look at. I always go over here, and I sometimes if you want to do it this way, you can, but you can see active PCs. But look, I see that the first person on here, she has 22 active PCs, but she is not qualified for 3 or free. And I have actually caught 3 people today that are not, they have plenty of PCs, but they're not qualified. But guess what? They had no ADO. So this girl's not, yeah, she'll get paid, but she's not going to earn her 3 or free. Okay, so just, I always look at that. And unfortunately, sometimes I don't, and it's like the last day of the month and these people don't have an ADO and you're calling customer service and it's just a pain in the butt. So do it on the 23rd if you can to help them. You also can go down on your list here and it says, look, she has 2 PCs. Let's get her to 3. Let's get her 3 or free for sure. Okay, so so that's kind of where I'm looking at. I'm also looking at rank. Who's close to rank? Are they, you know, how close are they to rank? Hey, it looks like you're at Premier. Let's get you to Elite Director. What do we need to do? So, you know, anyway, kind of game planning, kind of like what Randa did with you guys. If I think most of you guys got talked to with Randa this month. So, okay. So the next thing that I'm going to do once I'm kind of looking at that, and you've got a game plan with your upline on who's going to talk to who, which might be me. It might, you know, might be me. It might be Tanya. Might be Amy. So it might be Randa. So then we're going to click down on the PPC TPC report. Oh, that's some letters. And if you haven't done that before, hopefully you have, but it's going to show all the people in your downline. And I like to sort by the PC 55. What this shows me is who's getting their bonus, basically. So you can see Minnie has 19. Actually, that's how many I think I have. 19 55 PC. She's earning her bonus. It tells you how many. She needs 1 more to get to her next. She needs another BP there. So I just kind of go down the list here. Okay, this is another one that I download and I print, because this is going to be these 2 things are going to go with me everywhere I go for the next 7 days. Everywhere I go, this is going with me, or it's in my calendar, because I'm going to, you know, hey, how's that getting that 3rd PC going? How's that getting your 6 PC bonus going? How's your volume? How's your trip volume? All that kind of stuff. This is what you're going to be doing. But I look at, okay, this one hit 150, 150, 150. Okay, Katniss, Andrew, Minnie. And then Andy has 7. You know you can get Andy to 9. So, you know, 2 more PCs. Let's go. What are we going to do? So that's when you're starting to brainstorm with them. What could you do in the next 7 days? Do you want to have another party? Do you have a customer that could have a party? Have you sampled anybody? So this is where, and I'm going to kind of type up some things that'll be helpful for you guys to share with your team. We have Spider-Man that has 6. Let's ask them if they want to get to 9 for an extra $100. Let's do that. And then what I would not take for granted, or people that are in this 2, 3, 4 mark, get them to 6 and possibly 9. See where they're at and what they want to do. This is what we call, what Randa calls it, low-hanging fruit. This stuff will get you thousands of volume from the 23rd to the end. Just every little thing can count over time. So anyway, so this is kind of where I'm at with that. You might want to see if these 2s here might be able to get 4 more customers over 55 to get that $50 bonus. It definitely might be worth it to them. 4 new customers may mean $100 to $200 extra, commissions depending on what they order. So anyway, so that's kind of what, that's basically what I do on the 23rd. Does anybody have any questions about that or how that would work with your organization?
Well, my organization is pretty darn slow this month. And I looked at all the numbers this morning, and 2 of my PCs have their 3-year free. And one of them thought she did just because she had 3 customers. And I had to go back and explain again that her volume wasn't high enough. So one of mine has actually got a BP under her now. So she is a brand partner plus. And I started to make the announcement of, they've reached the 3-year free. She's advanced to brand partner plus. And then I thought, well, no, maybe I need to wait till the end of the month because she may go further. Or is that going to motivate them? I don't know.
I would absolutely announce it.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm a little slow to it, but I would. I'd post it on their page. I would actually probably post it on my page and tag them, more people will see it that way. Mm-hmm. If you post it on your page, and probably if you have a VIP group, congratulate your brand partner for ranking up, and you're having so much fun building your team. You could even kind of play off of it in your own VIP group. But yeah, right. I definitely would do that. And if she has a group, I would post it in there for her. Let's cheer her on. She's doing great. She's ready to grow some more. So yeah, I would, because that'll kind of, people will be like, oh, she's doing something, like, wow, I didn't know, maybe I want to do this, So right. Yeah, definitely. Because you can always, I know 1 month, Laura McNeff, she went up 6 ranks in 1 month.
Wow.
Yeah. And then earned the trip or something. I mean, it was something crazy. So I just kept crossing it out and making a new flyer, so yeah, I would definitely do that. So some things that we can do with our team from the 23rd on is activity, obviously. So from this point on, no matter whatever happened, it doesn't matter, really, truly. But what we can go by is what we have opportunity to work with. What we have opportunity to work with is who have we sampled, who have they sampled, and how are we going to follow up? So what I was thinking that I might do, and I would love for your help as leaders, and I do call you guys leaders on the team because you have organizations under you, no matter if it's 2 to 17 to 20 to 40, you guys have an influence on your team as well as everybody else in my organization. So of course I'm gonna, sometimes I get tired of like posting in Success Group. I don't get tired of it, but I think people get tired of me. But what I'm gonna say is if you post in that group or in Tanya's group or whoever's group that you're in, a leader group, it's showing that you're taking a leadership role and that, what you're doing, maybe some verbiage that worked for you. You guys will see me do that from time to time. Hey, this is working. Or like I went to the mock group yesterday and I made a video about how my PC party went and the things and tips and pointers. So it really does inspire your team when you do those things. When you go into the team group, whether it's mine or whoever's it is or yours, and you kind of post about what you're doing. You're posting about your activity. You're posting how, you got 10 samples out and you've had 2 orders from it. Hey, what, it just, so that's always helpful, is kind of that team camaraderie and people seeing that. And when you post, your team will probably see it more than if I post, because these groups and the algorithms that's going on. So keep that, in mind also. Let me share the screen. Okay. So another thing that we want to do is promote the June specials. And I have not done a good job with that. I have not even reached out to past PCs. I just have slacked. I'm just telling you guys, I've been in a funk myself. I've had a great month. Like I'm almost to 3,000 and I don't know, I've got like, I think I have 7 new PCs, not 17 like I had before. But like I personally haven't done a lot of work. I think I have 25 samples out. So I mean, I'm not saying I haven't done work, but it's time to like turn it on and this is when it happens. This is when the magic happens. So follow-ups are going to be huge. Let's help our team with verbiage because a lot of them are new and they really don't know how to reach out to people. So if you have any good verbiage that's working for you, please share it with the team. I might, like in Success Group, I might make some titles like follow up with customers, and then maybe we can all like put a couple things in there. So anyway, I'm just kind of brainstorming on how we can kind of help the team learn together and grow together and try new things and what's working. So if you guys could kind of help me with that, I think would be super helpful because I do think our team looks in the groups. They sometimes aren't real active in it, but I do think they see things. So the more comments we have on these, it's going to pop up into their news feed. Even people that aren't real active, they're like, it might catch their attention a little bit too. So we are going to let me make sure. Okay. Group events, obviously, if you have a team and maybe now I know like Lynn, she's got all these individual groups, which are great, which can then turn into VIPs or whatever. But, maybe she wants to host a team party, for her group, just in case there's 3 people that really aren't doing anything in her downline. Maybe they would invite to a team event or team group. So just, keep that in mind also that you can do that for your team too. Or you just take a couple people and see if maybe you can kind of, make some time with a group event or a Zoom. So think about the Zoom parties. I did one with Barb Martin. It was really good. She did really great. We could probably get her slides too. It was just a hair care one, and she had some of her friends hop on. If you haven't used the Hit 'em Up app, that might be something to tell your team about. It's a kind of a nice app that it's quick texting, and you can make it a little more personal so it doesn't sound like a robot. And that's kind of it. I just wanted to brainstorm with you guys to see if there's anything that we could do to kind of fire people up a little bit. Because a lot of people are sleeping.
Yes.
I seriously, I want this trip. So I have been so focused on my personal business that I felt kind of like I've let you guys down as a leader this summer too. So I just feel like I should be doing more of this stuff. But I'm telling you, like I've just even had like I just was like, I'm tired. Like I don't want to work today, like I've just had kind of and I know it's the social media. It's like I'm trying to keep that stuff out of my head and the negativity and it's just kind of all that and wanting to try to enjoy summer and stuff too. So I feel like I've let you guys down a little bit, and I'm sorry if you guys have felt that from me too, but I'm going to try to do better. I'm going to try to do better. And so I'm up for anything. I have a couple Facebook parties, and I'll try to hop on yours, whatever you guys have. But yeah, let me know if you guys think a big team event would be good. Like we had the Hairway to Heaven. I don't mind to do something else this weekend or something. Or if you guys want me, maybe I need to record like an opportunity video. I mean, I did get in my swimsuit for you guys.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll just get in my swimsuit again and say, hey, join us. No, that wouldn't be good. I don't think that would be good. No, so better ideas. I'll take better ideas. How can we get people to join our team? Yeah, and I'm trying to think of some things that we used to do. Well, we used to have market parties. People would come to, we would do the market party slides. So maybe I could record something very quick that maybe it's like 7 minutes on the opportunity, something that we think maybe we could even as a team, we could get on it, like, and they could see some of the leaders. Like, I don't know. I'm just kind of brainstorming. Maybe we could even record something. I could do something probably Thursday night. I'm just thinking out loud. So let me know let me know